Hello everybody, good morning. This is Dr. Sachin Arora, Psychiatry faculty at DAMS here to talk about a very common query. I have been typing about the answer to this query for long, so I decided to come live to just give a fair 5-10 minutes talk on, as you have read about the title, Tips to Improve Concentration and Retention While Reading. These tips have been given by myself during the classes on and off, and some people have used it, some people have not used it. So this is what I am giving in nutshell about concentration. If you have read about concentration, what is concentration? Sustained attention. Attention means focusing. Like for example, at this moment of your time, you are focusing on my video. And concentration is if you can maintain that particular focus for a long duration of time. Concentration is sustained attention. It's easy to get attention, but it's difficult to get concentration, especially for long hours of your studying when you are expected to study for 10-12 hours of a day. So it's difficult to maintain concentration same amount. So the first important tip of maintaining concentration is that utilize, point number 1, please note it down, utilize as many sensory inputs as you can. This we call as a sensory integration method of concentration. Suppose a person is doing a passive reading. Let's suppose this is the page and I'm just reading it with like this. This is only visual input. And in that also, some people don't maintain complete visual inputs. They don't maintain eye contact completely with the notes. If you are reading, the first tip to improve concentration is maintain eye contact with the notes. Some students are reading once and then looking at the ceiling, looking at the person coming in, looking at the person going out. Especially when you are reading in the library or even in your room, please be careful of the distractions, including your mobile, WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever. First important tip, maintain 100% eye contact with the notes. This is your visual inputs. Now, if you can also speak up, suppose you are not sitting in a library and you are sitting in a room, if you can also speak up, that's number 2, audio and visual. So you are speaking and your voice is coming in your ears, that is adding to your memory and retention. Honestly, trust me, it works. It is biologically proven that the students who read and speak while studying, they have more retention. Third is there are some students who write while studying. Yes, writing also adds to it. Now here a common query comes, sir, if I keep on writing, it takes more of our time. You can write the important terms, you can write the important words, you can write for example, some monoclonal antibodies you are learning. If you try to learn them without writing, it has less retention. Try to write a few words. I'm not telling you to write the complete notes. It's very prudent and it's very careful. There are so many students I have met during last 3-5 years of my teaching that don't know how to study and how to highlight. They're highlighting everything in the page. Highlighter is meant for highlighting in the important terms. So that's why I'm telling you to integrate the writing part into it. So third thing is to integrate the writing part. And fourth, if you are not writing, please at least take a pointer or a pen while reading. If you don't even have a pen, use your finger. This is the method you were taught in your school days. You have forgotten that, and I'm re-emphasizing on it. Use your finger. When you are reading with your finger on your notes, at that time the retention increases. A very 4 basic tips. Number 1, maintain eye contact. Why I'm stressing on eye contact? Because visual memories are more remembered than verbal memories. You might have seen, you remember a movie more than a lecture. You might have seen that there was a movie Drishyam on which it was explained that if you see something, you are more likely to remember. If you do something, why do your teachers remember all the theory all the time? Because we do it, we teach it. So visual memories have more retention. So one thing is maintain eye contact. You can have a photographic memory. When you are writing the exam, your notes page should flash in front of your eyes. And how will it flash? If you have seen that particular page of the notes many times means many times. Now, the second important thing which I emphasize is try to read faster. What if I would have been at your place and I had 10 bulky notebook with me and to revise, I can revise them faster by this method. First, when you see a page, suppose this is one page of your notes, in a span of few seconds, scan what is important in this notes, what is not important, what I know and what I don't know. At this time of your preparation, all of you will admit one fact that you know most of the things but not all the things. So what you know, you have to spend less time on it, and what you don't know, you have to spend more time on it. So first thing is scanning a page. You should learn the art of scanning a page like you used to do in your MBBS college days when you used to read theory books. When you used to read theory books, you were scanning and picking up important stuff. Although in class notes, everything is important. It's not that something to be missed. I am telling how to target and focus on more important things. More important things is a subjective phenomenon. On a page where psychiatry neurotransmitters are written, some students is good with schizophrenia neurotransmitter, not good with schizophrenia prognostic factors, because he has not learned them properly. So everybody has a different area of strengths and weaknesses. So on that particular page, focus on what you need to stress upon. Okay, so scan a page first, then read it. When you read after scanning, you can put more emphasis. Try to do 2 fast reading, then 1 slow reading. Try to do 2 fast reading. The retention of 2 fast readings is more than 1 slow reading. Tip number 3, always start your day in the morning with learning first. There is something called as learning, there is something called as reading. Some students are passively reading and they are expecting to learn themselves. And some students are actively reading and learning. So start your day with learning, so that your entire energy is captured in that particular thing. What will you learn? The important lists. For example, some orthopedics list, some biochemistry list, any list people have given you in DBT, or you know that this is a high yield concentrated stuff. 1 hour of the day, start with learning. And end your day with revising what you have learned all throughout the day. Why I'm saying so, although it will take half to 1 hour of time in the night and half to 1 hour of time in the day, but it helps us to gain confidence. It helps us to sleep properly. It gives us a feeling of satisfaction that yes, I have done this much. There are so many students who lose motivation at this time of the year, because they think that I have studied for the entire day but I haven't done anything. You have done something. You were sitting with your books for 10-12 hours. You have done. You should appreciate the fact at night that helps you even counter insomnia. So you can sleep comfortably. Start your day with a list, lead learning, and end your day with revising. Third important point is do burst pattern study. Burst pattern study means, like if you have attended my lectures on EEG and epilepsy, I always teach there is something called as status, a continuous discharge. There is something called as burst discharge, like absence seizure, 3 hours burst discharge. Burst pattern means do a concentrated study of 45 minutes and then you can stop for 1 to 2 or 3 minutes, rather than sitting and dragging for 3 to 3.5 hours continuously, flowing through the pages, not learning anything. To a time bound study. This is 45 minutes. I have to revise breast cancer, 45 minutes, all MCQs, and then I'll just relook into it for next 5 minutes, because the normal attention span is 45 to 50 minutes. So after 45 to 50 minutes, you have to stop. I said stop, not take a break. Stop and just recapitulate for the last 1-2 minutes. Because if you have read about memory, immediate, recent and remote. Immediate memory is new learning registration. When you want to convert it into recent memory, that is last 24 hours, you have to keep on revising intermittently. Keep on revising. So make a sitting of 3 to 3.5 hours. That is okay. Break should be after 3 to 3.5 hours. But within that sitting, divide into short spans of 45 minutes this topic, 45 minutes this topic, 45 minutes this topic. That is always a better way to do this. Fourth, please don't drag a topic if you are getting bored into it. Suppose you are too much into upper limb and reading about soul and layer, and you are just moving on and not getting any interest in the topic. Just for the sake of finishing the topic, your speed is slowing down. Your speed will slow down at 2 times of the day. One when you are feeling sleepy and one when you are feeling disinterested. The simple method is, if you are feeling sleepy, you can take a nap small rather than dragging and wasting your time. If you are reading at a pace of more than 5 minutes a page, that means you are slow. I repeat, more than 5 minutes. You should be able to revise 12-15 pages in an hour. So if you are just dragging and dragging, there are 2 methods. If you are feeling sleepy, sleep it. And if you are not feeling interested, change the topic or change the subject if needed. Don't just drag for the sake of finishing. And last point which I want to say, that there are some students who say that's a discussion with peers help. Does discussion help? Yes, discussion is also an audio-visual method of learning, but provided you maintain the decorum of the discussion only to academics. There are very few students who only discuss about academics. There are always distracted things, Miss World, etc., etc. You are discussing anything that doesn't help. If you are discussing only academics, purely academics, both of you have same intention, then you can do it. I'll end up this video with the last thing, that there are students who ask me how to stay motivated. We motivate you, but the science of motivation says that we can only motivate a person who wishes to be motivated. We cannot de-addict a person who doesn't want to quit alcohol. We cannot motivate a person who doesn't want to be motivated. Your need, your aspiration, your drive to get your PG seat is your biggest motivation. If you need it badly, you don't need a push from us. Be an essay node, be a odd pacemaker, maintain your own rhythm, maintain your own motivation. People will motivate you for few minutes, few hours, few days, but what about when you are not with us? You have to maintain your self motivation. It's your dream, it's your seat. You have to achieve it, not us. We have already done it. The teachers who are teaching you, we have already done it at our times, and we maintained our own motivation. You have to maintain. If you need it badly, you are motivated. If you are not motivated, that means you're not serious about it. Thank you. I wish you all the best. If you have any queries, you can comment under this. Please repeat and note down all the tips to increase attention and concentration in this video. Thank you. All the best.